The plea from the health authorities ever since the start of the pandemic had been adhere to health and safety guidelines. Following the development and production of vaccines, the authorities have also been encouraging people to be vaccinated against COVID-19. Countries across the world, Sri Lanka included, are conducting immunization drives on their populations, prioritizing the vulnerable groups. The majority of people who succumbed to the virus were either over 60 years of age or had been suffering from an underlying health condition, putting them in the high-risk category. However, the Ministry of Health says that currently there is a decline in the number of persons over the age of 60 opting for the vaccine.
We would like to urge family members of the adults and the elderly people who are living, especially in Western Province, to get their parents, elderly people, to the nearest immunization center during this weekend so that you all are available, and make sure that they are getting the relevant vaccine doses, because that will be the only way to prevent any complications or deaths in case they get infected with COVID-19.
In the meantime, the Government Medical Officers Association says that measures have been taken to set up vaccination centres at main hospitals in a bid to increase the efficiency of the vaccine rollout. The move will be implemented from Monday. The vaccination centres will prioritise senior citizens, particularly persons over the age of 60, making it easier for them to be vaccinated at any time. Persons of this age group are only required to have their national identity card when they come to be immunised. It is no secret that there is a clear shortage of vaccines, with manufacturing issues coupled with vaccine hoarding by wealthy nations, creating a stark imbalance in the vaccination process in a global scale. As such, Director General of the World Health Organization Dr. Tedros Ghebreyesus says that the world is repeating the same mistakes made with the access to HIV and H1N1 treatment and vaccines by not supplying to poor income countries.
The world as international community, as the world is failing. As global community, we are failing. We're repeating the same mistake as HIV/AIDS, which took 10 years to reach the low-income countries after it was already rampant in high-income countries, and the H1N1 vaccines that was delivered to low-income countries after the pandemic, after the epidemic was over. Do we want to repeat the same thing? Can't we learn from what happened in the past? The problem is vaccine supply. And even now, it's not the absorptive or the delivery problem that's a problem. There is no vaccine. You can't even talk about delivery or absorption capacity when there is no vaccine.
The Director General of the WHO added that people in poorer countries are still under lockdowns, while those in rich countries are enjoying life once more.
The whole world is sick and tired of lockdowns. You can see it from how the citizens of the high-income countries are behaving now. Everywhere you go, you see crowds as if there is no pandemic. Then you go to countries where there is no vaccine access, still lockdowns.
කට උත්තර නැති වෙන්න කලින් සිග්නල් ඩීප් ක්ලීන් එකකට මාරු වෙන්න.